Welcome back to Keys to the Hustle. Today's key is Tobi of Perth. He is a friend of mine and a fellow colleague in real estate. He's moved from Nigeria, so he's got a Nigerian background and has dealt with real estate over there for a few years before moving here. Also going to the UK in between. He's also a traveller, so he has a broad knowledge of everything. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Hi, Tobi of Perth.
Yeah, I like that.
It's so good to meet you here today. Thank you for your time on the podcast.
Thank you, Patti. It's an honor being here with you today.
Well, I definitely want to talk about your hustle and unlock your key for the audience.
Yeah.
I guess the first thing I want to ask you is, obviously you're in real estate in the Southern River areas,
Yeah.
and now, the journey's taking you to Burswood
Yeah.
and things like that. but
Exciting.
Very exciting. I'm so excited for you. And then regards being close to the city, I think it's a very advantageous
Yes,
spot.
it is. It is. Yeah. I like it because it's central. I can easily do business in the south of the river. I can easily do also in the north, so which is works really well.
Amazing. I guess I know you've been in real estate for a few years
Yes, please.
already.
Yeah.
And then obviously starting off in Nigeria and then moving over to Perth.
Yeah.
How does that process kind of translate?
It's been a very beautiful journey from Nigeria down to Perth because it's the same processes really, but the major difference will be that the real estate industry in WA is very legislated. In fact, heavily legislated. I tell people is that you can't afford to make certain kind of mistakes, even to something as little as what you say to a client, what you say to a prospective buyer, what you say to an intending tenant. So you choose your words carefully, which I find very interesting. And also, coming from PM background in Perth, there are laws in terms of when bond should be disposed, when bond should be released, when you should lodge your bond, when you should send tenant the ingoing PCR. So you see, all of these processes in real estate, they are time conscious. So you have to give your ingoing PCR on or before the first 7 days of tenant taking over. Unlike in Nigeria, I can give a tenant the ingoing PCR maybe a month later.
Right. Yeah.
So you see those kind of processes. And the most intriguing part again is back in Nigeria, when you do real estate transactions, we all have the legal team who handles all of the lease agreement, who handles all of the sale contract. But here it's different.
Yeah.
The agent does that by himself.
Yeah, and then we may have perhaps like a settlement agent.
Yeah.
And I guess they're acting as our conveyancers here.
Yeah.
But I noticed over East, in comparison to WA, they also don't have that process with the settlement agent. So I'm interested to see what happens or what the process is like in states like South Australia and Queensland and stuff like that. But that's also interesting to know.
Oh, yeah, it is. Because unlike in Nigeria, when I sell a property, the lawyer takes it over from there.
Yeah.
All I just need to do is I'm bringing the buyer and the seller together. I'm like that mid-market place.
Yeah.
But in WA, you have to prepare the sale contract. You have to give all the documentations. Like you do everything yourself, which is, I don't want to use the word tasking, but I enjoy it because it makes you knowledgeable in all of these things because you need to, of course, read through the contract and that. So, yeah, I find it really interesting and I'm enjoying the process too.
Oh, amazing. Well, also congratulations for being almost a year into fatherhood.
Thank you.
That's an exciting journey in itself. So congratulations.
Thank you, Patti.
How are you finding juggling being a dad and being in real estate at the moment?
So the first thing first is I have a very supportive wife who, understands. So nights when baby's crying, she's like, nah, you go to the other room to sleep. You've got a long day tomorrow. Or you're seeing a client tomorrow, stay in the next room. I mean, once you have that support system, you find out that the journey is easy because you have that support system. And again, we're blessed to have families and friends and parents with us here in Perth. So which makes the entire process a very, I'll say, easy one. Yeah. But then again, you still have some sleepless nights.
A little bit of give and take.
Oh, exactly. You still have some sleepless nights, which comes with, part of being a dad, being a mom. And I'd say it's the most rewarding job you can have, being a parent, being a dad, being a mom, bringing about life, and then seeing the mini baby, a combination of you and your wife or you and your husband. It's such a very beautiful feeling. And I like to say I'm obsessed with my son, extremely obsessed. I look at him every morning and I just smile and I'm like, oh, you little cute baby. So,
Oh, beautiful. And shout out to your wife.
Oh, thank you.
They say behind every strong man is a even stronger woman.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, you guys are strong. You're the strongest. Yeah. Sorry to the man, but
Yeah.
I think these women are the strongest. Though. Yeah.
No, beautiful. I guess so you're heading to Burswood.
Yeah.
What's your plan of domination?
Um. Now I am a very spiritual person,
Yeah.
and I believe in God. I believe in the Bible that says our steps are ordered by God.
Yeah.
So I believe me moving to Burswood at this point in my career journey is because that is where God wants me to be.
Divine timing.
Divine timing, exactly the word. I use an example in the Bible. There's someone called Moses,
Yeah.
and when God was speaking to Moses to say, you know what, go and get my children out of Egypt, and he made a statement. He said, if you're not going to go with me, then I don't want to go. So I always use that. I'm like, God, if you're not going to go with me to this new location, then I'm not going to go. So having that God advantage,
Yeah.
I believe everything will fall into place. I'm also very blessed to have a very amazing and great licensee and director.
Amazing.
He's a great guy. He's not just my director, he's my friend. Like, we banter, we have coffees, and and I think it really does matter who you lay your tent with when you come into the real estate industry, especially in WA. Under whose wings are you flying under? Who is that person holding you by your hand to say, hey, let's do this together? In terms of open door policy, being able to ask any question and whatever question, because I've only been in Perth real estate industry for a bit over a year, Patti.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't believe it when I say...
Killing it.
Yeah. I mean, I officially started in my first job in WA last year, last year August. So yeah, just about a year now.
Nice, ready for growth.
Yeah, it's been a very beautiful 1 year journey. So again, it's really important under whose wings you are in. Now, my director is been in Burswood, for a very long time. So Burswood, Yorkin, the entire axis there, north of the river, is where it really does dominate. So yeah, I'll be good under his wings to try and do a lot more in the north of the river and a bit of south of the river, because so work will be north of the river, home, family, south of the river.
Yeah.
So being able to do both as much as I can. So
beautiful.
Excited.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess so you're leaving Southern River and Canning Vale, though perhaps you'll go back. There's never say never. You can always work from both.
True that. My licensee, of course, is very fine with, hey, if you have an appraisal inside of the river, let's go do it. You've got an appraisal in none of the river, let's go do it. So while the north, of course, will be our bullseye, I like to say, where we're going to target, we would also be able to take on new listings in the south of the river and dominate Perth, like my name, Tobi of Perth. So I need to dominate it.
Yes, that's it. That is it. I guess in your experience, being obviously coming from a cultured background, what do you notice in the real estate field here? Is there many other cultures from Nigeria? Have you seen many other Nigerian real estate agents, or what's your perspective on that?
So so far I've seen just only one Nigerian. Which is
one is just still a win.
But then again, I don't call him Nigerian because I think he was born here, so he's full Aussie.
Yeah.
But again, he has his Nigerian name, so he trades with his Nigerian name, so he's Nigerian. Cool. I would say it's not that industry that I find a lot of people of order multicultural compared to so for instance in Nigeria you have a lot of Nigerians who are in Perth as medical doctors, as engineers, so those kind of tailored profession. Real estate, again, it's a business of passion. From the get-go, from the initial stage, you might not start making all of the money you want to make. You need to grow the process. So that it's an industry that you have to enjoy doing. I love it because I'm dealing with people. I like to say I'm dealing with people's biggest assets, their homes, maybe buying, selling, or renting, whatever it is. You're dealing with families, so you need to have passion for that kind of thing for you to go into that industry. So maybe that's why we don't have a lot of people in there, because trust me, people just we just want to make this money.
Yeah, it's hard to be compassionate when they're taking their stresses out on you, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. And again, I think what helps me in real estate is I have a background in hospitality management, and I also have a master's degree from the UK in hospitality. Beautiful. So that's helped me really in dealing with people when it comes to real estate, because in hospitality, you might be having a bad, crazy day. The moment you step in the front of a client or you get on the phone with a client, you've got to fake it.
Yeah.
You've got to fake like you're having the best day of your life,
Yeah.
even though you've had a shitty day. You get what I mean?
That's it.
So there's a saying from J.W. Marriott, and they said we want our customers to feel like we are in business because of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do in my real estate. And it doesn't matter the number of investors I'm dealing with, number of tenants I'm dealing with, number of buyers or sellers. I want to make every one of them feel like I'm here because of you. Like if you
Yeah.
take your business elsewhere, then
So be it. But
exactly. So so trying to make them feel like, hey, you're my priority and I care about you so much. So yeah.
you're going to kill sales, Toby.
Oh,
seriously.
jeez.
I'm
Can't
nervous.
wait.
I'm nervous. You're going to take on my listing. No, I believe in you very strongly. And
Thank
just
you,
the way
Patti.
you talk about it, it's just inspiring in itself, Toby. So
Thank you,
keep on
Patti.
keeping on.
Thank you, Patti.
Yeah, you're going to absolutely smash it.
Thank you, Patti.
Yeah. You're most welcome.
And look, you're doing well. I mean, I remember I came across your video on Instagram, and I think for the first 30 minutes, I was just on your page looking through. I remember there's a property you sold in Wycombe, and the seller bought you a bicycle to go around. So
Yeah.
it tells you how much time I spent on your page.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're doing great things, man. I mean, flying eye. I love now I tell people, real estate is now going more into storytelling.
Yeah.
People are now in tune more with visuals.
Yeah.
People are more in tune with imagination of what I can do with this space, and that you bring to life with your social media posts. So kudos to you and your team, whoever is handling your social media. I know it's amazing. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you, Toby. I think that's why I absolutely resonate with you when you say it's about the people.
Oh, it's about the people.
They need to feel important.
Yeah.
Like it is, they're the whole reason you're
Of
there.
course they are.
And I think if you can lean into that, you're just going to attract so much business.
Definitely.
Oh, I appreciate that so
Thank you.
much. I remember when I found you on Instagram as well, and you were just so open and welcoming and genuinely supportive, which you don't get a lot in real estate.
I know it's a very competitive place, but hey.
Yeah, it is. And I think they take the competition really seriously. So I'm really glad that to have come across someone so compassionate. I think it's going to treat you so well.
Yeah,
you're going to be very successful, even though you are already.
Thank you, Patti.
It's just going to grow.
Thank you, Patti. There was a statement I came across, and so I do a lot of podcasts, listening and all of that. There was a saying I came across where the speaker said, winners collaborate, but losers compete.
Yeah.
That's
There's a lot of losers.
Exactly. So, I mean, with that winners mentality, I'm about collaboration. And listen, everyone has, when you do your SWOT analysis, everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. Some people are good with, be in the background and get things done, admin things. Some are good at be out there, be on the video, make it. So I'm an out there kind of guy. Let's go smash it. Let's get it done. Yeah. So it's about finding that best team, you can collaborate with, and everybody win, really. Everybody just wants to win, and that's what matters.
Yeah, and if we're winning collectively, we can only win double.
Exactly, Patti.
I guess, what's your experience been like with clients here?
Yeah. So, funny. So, why I like Australia in particular. So, I lived in the UK for a bit over a year, and then transitioning to Australia. So, before coming to Australia, myself and my wife went to America, did a trip to America. But Canada wasn't on our list because, Canada was the cold and also,
very cold.
Exactly. But what I love most about Australia is that it's not just a land of opportunity, it's a land of diverse culture, which I love. You meet 10 people, and I can bet you 7 of them are from somewhere.
Yeah.
They might even be British.
Yep.
They might be Scottish.
Yeah.
They might be Indians. They might be
Asian.
Yeah. They might be, whatever. They might be African. So that has helped me really blend in very well because a wide range of my clients are mixed. I have a few Aussies. I have a few Indians, Africans. So you're dealing with people of different cultural background, different norms and beliefs. But ultimately, what I've come to realize is everybody wants respect.
Yep.
I want you to understand that I am for you and not against you. Yeah. So, for instance, if I'm dealing with an Asian man, when giving him my card, I give it with my 2 fingers.
Nice.
That's Asian culture.
Yeah.
What that signifies to them is you put too much respect on what you're handling over to them.
Yeah.
So if I do that to an Aussie person, like, what's this for?
Yeah, why are you doing
Like, why you do that?
that?
So it's really about understanding all of this culture and what works for them, really. So when entering an Asian man, I give him my hands. And also when I'm going to people's homes, I take off my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So little gestures like that make people feel more, okay, well, I like it. I like the fact that you
he's
respect.
respectful.
Yeah. You respect my space. And I still bow my head to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, so with Africa, we're instilled with so much culture that you'd be amazed. So when I'm meeting people, I still bow my head. I still like just little
Beautiful.
things. Yeah.
Embracing other cultures.
Exactly. Yeah. It just makes them say, oh, now to some people, maybe like, what's that for?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really about understanding who you are dealing with and how best to give that first impression. First impression really still does count. It still does count. Like the first impression I feel of you when I meet you. Yeah, so I try to be at the top of that. So it's been really good, I'll say. It's been exciting.
Yeah, well done. I know a lot of people have that mindset. And I do think as long as you're welcoming of every culture, you're not limiting your market either.
No, at all.
Yeah, you can't be biased. I think there might be hints of biasism within some communities, but I guess you just work it out. There's good and bad in all people.
Of course.
In all people.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I guess if you found another Nigerian who aspired to be in real estate, what would your biggest kind of piece of advice be to them?
I mean, my biggest piece of advice is hold on to God first.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the advice I give anyone. You've got to hold on to God. I mean, it's very important. So I put it this way to you, Patti. We're all running a race.
Yeah.
And race is spelled RACE. But when you put in the God factor into the race, you put the G in front of race, it becomes grace.
Right.
So grace makes your race easy. I put it that way. So hold on to God. That is one. And then two, you have to know your onion, Patti. You have to know. I mean, you can't go speaking about property management to someone and you don't know anything about the Legislative Act. You don't know anything about the RIPA Act. You don't know all of these things. You don't know about the Code of Conduct.
Oh, practice what you preach.
Exactly. So you need to have. So I remember last year I attended the RIWA Property Management breakfast meeting, and as at then I wasn't working yet. I was still a student with RIWA doing my certification, but I wanted to know what was happening in the industry. It was at that point there was a change in the Tenancy Act saying you can only increase rent once a year because before you could do that every 6 months. You can no longer say no to minor modification. You can no longer say no to pets unless there's a higher reason or there's strata or something. Exactly. So I wasn't in the industry yet, but I went for these conferences. I attended then the DMIRS, Department of Mines and Industry. I attended the webinar online just to get all of this information. Yeah. So it's a process where you have to relearn and unlearn. You have to really take it in. Whatever you've done back in Nigeria, whatever you've done back home, yes, there'll be some similarities, but then again, there are ways things are done here. Like they say, when you're a Roman, you behave like a Roman. Really. So it's about understanding the Western Australian way of doing things. Like I said earlier on, it's an industry where you have to be careful with even as little as things you say. Yeah. So for instance, when I'm doing homopone for rent and a tenant asks me, oh, so maybe you have 20 or 30 people attend the homopone and tenants is like, oh, how do I get this house? And they say, do you advise I offer more? You can't tell them to offer more. Do you understand? Yeah. So exactly. So things have changed. You can't say, oh, why don't you offer $50 more? No, you can't. You'll be in big trouble for that.
Big trouble. And you can't make promises. Yeah. No promises.
No promises. Exactly. I'm going to put it before the owner. The owner makes that decision. So really, it's very important you know the industry you're selling. Yeah. It's like you're selling a product. How well do you know this product? And not to say I know it all. Like I said, I've only been in the industry for just a year. I'm still learning. Yeah. But I'm learning at a very fast pace. I'm learning. I'm taking in as much as I can take in. And so, you need to, like I said, know God, know your onion, and then again, create a niche for yourself. Yeah. What? It's when you're playing the game of doubt. There's you have the big circles and all, but you want to eat the bullseye. So what is that bullseye you want to eat? What's that? Should I say your target suburb? Should I say or your class of people you really want to sell to? So I try to push a lot more to the African communities. Yeah. But like we said earlier on, the market is huge. You would have people see what you've done and say, oh, come, I have this property. It might be an Italian guy. It might be a Brazilian guy. It doesn't mean you're going to say no to them. You're going to take it on.
Yeah.
You're looking for business. But then again, have that bullseye and then stay consistent. You don't want to give up in the first 1 or 2 years because you're not seeing those big check yet. You need to know what is your why.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this? Why am I in real estate? Why am I doing this? Yeah. Because the money might not start coming in the first 1 year, of course. But however it's going to take.
Hopefully by the second.
Hopefully by the second.
If not, latest by the third. Yeah.
Hopefully by the second. But then again, it can come in the first year with the God factor. So yeah. So you need to stay consistent and just know God, know your onion, your bullseye, and stay consistent and dedicated. And I'll say also loyalty.
Yeah.
Who are you loyal to? What brand are you loyal to? Not to say, there could be cases where scenarios happen that you're not happy with, but then again, it's important to say, okay, you know what? I want to try and build a brand with this and this. But then again, in WA, the opportunities are huge. So I always tell people, do what's best for yourself and your family, really.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Sometimes you're the maker of your own life.
Oh, yes, you are. You are the maker of your own life,
So
of course.
chase those opportunities.
Exactly. So you have to
Seek
chase those
them out.
opportunities. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So-
think you're leading with grace on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Tobi. Oh, beautiful. I guess, so where do you see your career this time next year?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We're getting an
Oh,
award, an
boy.
award at Rewa.
I mean, it's just been a year, and I can tell you categorically, Patti, that it's been a beautiful 1 year, with all grace to God.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what the next 2 years will be, what the next 5 years will be. But of course, by this time next year, I plan to be nominated for one of the River Awards, definitely.
Nice.
Either in BDM or sales. I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But definitely, awards are good. It makes you feel good, like, oh yeah, you've put in hard work and you've
Yeah.
been recognized. And also, again, with your clients, it makes them say, oh, I can trust you because you've put in the work to get to this stage of receiving awards.
Yeah.
And recognitions are very good. I'm a believer of awards. I'm a believer of rewards. I'm a believer of when you put in the work, you should have something to show for it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So by God's grace, getting one of the rural nominations, and maybe when I look at my 1 year end of financial year, maybe sold 500 properties. I don't know how possible it is, but then again, never say never.
You're going to be very busy, very, very busy. Yeah.
Never say never. So yeah, again, with my role now, I'm able to do BDM and sales together.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm speaking to people. Either you want to manage,
Developing the
do it for you,
business.
or yeah, either you want to sell, we're there for you. And so yeah, it'll be a very interesting and beautiful next 1 year party.
Yeah,
Really.
I'm excited for you. I can't wait to
Really.
see what you do
Oh
with
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You'd always know,
Yeah.
Patti.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be on the stage together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I guess so working in Canning Vale and
Yeah.
things like that. And so where are you based around that?
Yeah, I'm based
those
around that.
areas?
Yes, please. Yes. I
Beautiful.
live in Hens. So my previous office was in Carnival, and the living in it's easy to commute. But now, like I said, I want to rub shoulders with the big boys. So I'm
Yeah.
in Burswood. So now, yeah.
Well,
good.
you're certainly rubbing shoulder to shoulder with the high rollers
Oh
in
yeah.
Burswood. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah, beautiful. So what was the initial feeling that you got to want to move or grow your wings? Or was it because you felt like you had room for growth and there was none left where you were? Or?
So, I mean, it's a mix of so many things. The first one I would say was, on coming to Perth, now back in Nigeria, I own my own business.
Yeah.
So my business, I was in the sales, I was in the rental, I was in everything altogether.
Yeah, Airbnb, I believe.
Airbnb, yes. Yeah. So
long resume.
I'll tell you a little story about that.
Yeah.
Now it was in COVID. People couldn't travel. So I started, I had uncles and aunts who are abroad. And I'm like, hey, your home is just locked up.
Yeah.
Can I put somebody in there and get extra bucks? And nobody says no to extra money.
Yeah.
Even the billionaires want extra money.
Yeah.
So hey, that's how they stay rich.
Yeah.
So I got these properties and then put them on Airbnb, had people stay there because people couldn't travel in COVID and people were tired of their homes and wanted to have other places to be in.
Yeah.
So we started the Airbnb management. And then in no time, I've got people who would come to me and say, "Hey, Toby, I want to rent a place, but not Airbnb, like an empty place to live for a year." I said, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll source one for you." They moved into Listen.
Mhm.
Now, I had to other people who come to say, "Hey, Toby, I want to buy a property and give it to you to manage for me on Airbnb. Can you help me do that?" Why not? Move to buyer's agent.
Yeah, and you could really wear those
Oh,
many
yes.
hats.
Oh, yes. And then you had people who would say, "Oh, Toby, I want to buy another property. I'm thinking to sell the one you manage now on Airbnb. And can you help us sell it?" Started seller's agent too. So
Nice.
that way I was able to do everything. And when I left in December of 2023, the business had grown from 0 to over 100 properties,
Yeah,
which
wow.
is really good. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I wanted to do the same thing on coming to Perth, but apparently it's a very hard one.
Yeah.
You find very not so much companies that would allow you to say you're able to do sales and listen together. And
Yeah.
that's what I always wanted. I wanted to do everything. So I said, you know what? I will give 1 year into project property management, and then transition into sales. So
Nice.
I've done my 1 year in property
Yeah.
management.
Well done. Tick,
Thank
tick.
you. Tick, tick.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have understanding of that also, because PM and sales are two different worlds, two
Yeah.
different documentation, two different, like totally different. But I knew my end goal was going to be sales, but I wanted to understand all I could with PM. And I can
Yeah.
say in 1 year, I've gotten a huge amount of knowledge from PM. So now I'm transitioning to sale. So where I would say it was time, because I knew I was done with that PM side of things, wanted to move into sales. And by God's grace, I was able to get a role that allows me to do listen and sell together. So you see what they say about
Nice.
say it to come into being,
You
into
spoke it.
manifestation.
You
Oh yeah, I
spoke
spoke
it.
it and it happened. So now I'm doing both PM and sales together in capacity of BDM. And so where it was because that would not give me the opportunity to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then also again, there were some internal cultural norms within the organization that just didn't sit well with me,
Yeah.
typically, yeah. And I'm like, hey, there's no point. Just time to hop and leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, I left and I'm a very happy man now.
Yeah, and you're entering an exciting phase of your career, Toby.
Yeah, definitely.
Well done. I think not only you, but your wife will be grateful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I know they say happy wife, happy life.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it
Oh,
goes both
geez.
ways.
It goes both ways. But I think more of the wife. If your wife is happy, because you don't want to go about your day. You're dealing with people every day, Patty.
Yeah.
You're receiving calls, receiving emails. As a real estate agent, you're dealing with 10 or 15 conversations a day.
Yeah.
If you're in property management, sometimes 30 conversations a day. So you need your head tight screw. You need your head in the right space.
Yeah.
So you don't. I say this, that your home should be a place of peace. Now, the moment there is unrest in your home, it affects your delivery at work.
Yeah.
Because you can't just put your head together to getting that done. So I tried as much as possible as I can to, let home be home of peace, while we come out there and keep smashing it. And of course, work also important to also be a place of peace. But not to say you would have one or two things pop up that you need to handle.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm shocked I haven't had you on sooner, Toby.
Thank you, buddy.
You're most welcome. I guess, is there anything you wanted to talk about while we're here?
I mean, I think I've said a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I've said,
Smashed it. Stepping into sales. Are you
Yeah.
ready to give up your weekends?
Now, coming from an entrepreneur background, you understand that being an entrepreneur, you don't do 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You do 24 hours a day.
Mhm.
You could be in the south of France on a huge yacht and you still got your laptop with you.
Yeah.
You could be in the deserts in Morocco, you still got your laptop with you. I could be up on the Eiffel Tower, I still got my laptop with me. So yeah.
Gotta get it done.
Exactly, to get it done, yeah. Because you have to just get it work done. So coming from that background, I don't have a problem with doing sales, weekends. But of course, at every point, I'm always stating it. Sunday mornings, count me out because I'm in church. Sorry, but hey, count me out.
Well
Whatever needs to be done from noon, Sunday, from afternoon, hey, let's get it done. But yeah, so Saturdays, Sunday, like I said earlier and again, I have a very beautiful understanding wife who does 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So she's happy to, take up things on the weekend. Our parents also assist in a very high capacity with the kid during the week. So yeah, it's we would always make it work, really. My wife also understands that this is who I am. I'm about going out there and smashing it, and I need to buy a private jet very soon, Patty.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
So yeah, I need to make her retire soon and say, you know what, I've got enough coming in. You just sit down and just cross your legs.
Yeah. Aw,
So
beautiful.
yeah, so it's definitely something that we're excited to do, and yeah, getting it
Yeah,
done.
your job's as flexible as you make it, I think. And
Exactly.
if you're a hard worker, you can just
Yeah.
work hard between your hours that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Perth and WA, especially nowadays. You really can tailor that
Yeah.
flexibility into your
Yeah.
passion
Yeah.
and be an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm not so much of a 9 to 5 kind of guy. I'm not a desk guy. Like really, I'm not. I'm more of a go out there and get out. I mean, in my 1 year of property management, I wouldn't say it was hard because I mean I'll go out a bit to do routine inspections, final bond inspections, going PCRs and all of that.
Yeah.
But then again, I knew I wasn't cut out for sit on the table morning to evening. Nah,
Yeah,
go
me
out there and
neither.
bring new businesses.
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked because I moved here from New Zealand in 2009.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was just surprised at how much flexibility
Yeah,
it offered
yeah,
you if you wanted to work hard in between those hours
yeah,
that were comfortable for you.
yeah.
The world's your oyster.
Oh yes,
You can
oh
have
yes,
as many businesses as you
oh
like,
yes,
as long as you
definitely.
know you're putting your heart into it
Yeah,
and not being a jack of all trades with
yeah,
no
of
substance.
course.
Do your job properly.
Yeah.
Do your business right. But yeah, I guess what would you welcome other entrepreneurs to this state at this point in time with regards to that flexibility option?
Yeah, definitely. Yes,
Mm,
yes. Because again, like I said, Australia is a huge land of opportunity.
yeah.
You've just got to do it right, and you've got to do it legally.
Yeah.
You've got to do it. You've got to play by the books. You've
Yeah.
got to do. You got to do things the way things should be done. And yeah, the world is yours. Just take over and dominate.
Yeah. And I guess you had some podcasting
Oh
experience.
yes, yeah.
Was that in the UK?
Yeah, that was in the UK. That was in
Yeah.
the UK and Nigeria.
Cool, cool.
So it was called the Lifestyle Living Podcast,
Right.
and it was one that was centered around having Africans, more of Nigerians in diaspora,
Yeah.
come in and tell us their journey in whatever field.
Yeah.
That's what it was called the Lifestyle Podcast. Doctors, engineers, makeup artists, whatever it is you're doing. It was about just coming to explain, like, let us know how the transition was from Nigeria to where they are right now, and also what they've experienced in their field, which was a good one. We had a few episodes from Nigeria. We had a few episodes from the UK. We had one in Dubai, so which was good. Yeah, but coming to Perth, I had to put it up on the shelf because it's a new thing. Like, and so when I started, there were no conversations around moving to Perth.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even there. Yeah.
Had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah. If someone had said to me, "You're gonna move to Australia," I'd be like, "Nah, how?"
No, never. Wow. Well, we're glad to have you.
Yeah,
I'm glad
so
you're here.
so I had to just put that in the shelf and then just get things done. Yeah.
Nice. I guess, was there any, speaking to so many entrepreneurs or hard workers in those fields, was
Yeah.
there any common piece of advice that was given over that podcast?
Yeah. One thing you would have a lot of people say is you've got to be tenacious. You've got to get it done. You are in a you are off your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way. I was speaking with someone of recent, I'm like, oh, I miss Africa. So back in Africa, back home, you've got a driver.
Yep.
You've got a chef, you've got maids, you live like a king.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So having to come to the Western world where, boy, you drive your car yourself, mate.
Yeah. You do it yourself.
You do everything yourself, man. You get it done.
You're the driver. You're the
you're
chef.
the driver. You're the chef. Do you understand? Because labor is a bit, I don't want to use the word cheap, but labor is very affordable back home.
Okay.
And it does tally with the cost of living. So yeah, it was all right.
Yeah.
So having to now get on that whole space of doing everything yourself. I remember one time in the early days of moving to Perth, my driver back home called me on a video call, wanted to show me something in the car, and then he called me and I was washing my car outside, and he said, "Oga, you're washing your car yourself."
He said, what are they doing to you over there?
I'm like, man, welcome to Australia, man.
Yeah.
So it's you going off your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Which is understandable for the better life or for whatever anybody's why it might be.
Yeah.
But then again, it's very rewarding. So you've got to be tenacious. You've got to put in you've got to put in the work. You've got to. There's a saying where I'm from. It says, "No food for a lazy man." You've got to
Yeah.
go out there. You've got to get work
I
done.
like that.
Yeah, no food for a lazy man, man. And there's no free lunch.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way, man. There's no free lunch. In fact, there's a book by. It's called. I think it's Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. It said that despise the free lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, despise it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no free lunch. You've got to go out there. You've got to get things done. You've got to be tenacious. You've got to be dedicated. You've got to be hardworking. You've got to be, just persevere and get it done. And again, Patti, I mean, I would always say this, you need God's grace.
Yeah.
And then you'll be surprised.
You need the G in the race.
Oh, you need to G in the race, Patti. I've seen it happen in my life in so many cases. So I could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
So you need that G in your race.
Which I don't mind. That's
Yeah.
exactly what the podcast is for you to go on and on and on and on.
So it's very, that G in your race is very, very important. Yeah. It makes things easy. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Now, with the G in your race, you find out that life itself is a blessing. I tell people something. I said, when you wake up in the morning, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Not everyone had that opportunity to sleep and wake up in the morning. Some people sleep and that is it.
Yeah.
So if you put an alarm beside a dead man, it's not going to wake him up.
No.
So it's not your alarm waking you up. It's God who says, I'm going to give you another day again.
Yeah.
So I see every day as a blessing, every day as an opportunity, and every day as there's nothing I cannot handle today. Yeah. As far as God wakes me up every day, then
it's honestly a dangerous mindset
because
you can't shake you. Can't shake you.
Nah, there's nothing. Like I'll face anything heads on, man. Anything heads on. Anything heads on. So
that's gonna help you prosper.
Thank you, Patti.
I just know it. Oh, beautiful.
Thank
I
you,
guess
Patti.
Where can we find you when it comes to finding you on social media?
Oh yeah, I'm very active on TikTok. Yeah. I'm building my TikTok
Are
page.
you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm late to the party. I didn't know.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, you should.
11,000 followers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, so I do a bit of travel and lifestyle because I've been really blessed an opportunity to do a bit of travel.
Yeah.
I think off my head, I've gone to about 15 or 16 countries.
Right.
So yes, I kind of do what I call a mini travel blog and just tell you about these places and what they offer and that kind of thing. So yeah.
Where's the next country? Where are you going on holiday next? Is there one planned?
I want to go to Bali. Never been to Bali. And it's strange because everybody I meet says, I've been to Bali 7 times. I have a friend, she's been to Bali about 15 times. I'm like, mate.
Even I've been like 3 times.
You see? Yeah. So I've never been to Bali. I've never toured anywhere in Asia.
Yeah.
So I'm planning to do Bali and Vietnam.
Yeah, nice.
So I'm a suit and tie kind of guy.
Yep.
And I know they have these huge factories in Vietnam to make really nice suits.
Yeah.
So I said to my wife, I'm going to go there, get a truckload of suits, branded my name, Tobi of Perth.
Nice.
And then keep wearing them. Yeah.
Yeah. That's your catchphrase, I think. It's Tobi of Perth.
So I'm going to go to Bali. I'm going to go to Vietnam. And maybe also go to Nigeria because I miss home. It's been a long time I haven't been home. A long time. A bit over a year, so yeah.
The food's never the same.
Oh, jeez, I love it. I miss the Nigerian spice and all. So yeah, I'll do a bit of trips down to Bali, Vietnam, and Nigeria definitely. So yeah, it's Tobi of Perth, Instagram and TikTok. Tobi of Perth.
Beautiful. Well, yeah, I'm already following you on most of the things, but not TikTok. So got to jump on that one. Well, on to Bali. I also want to go to Bali. I think I'm planning a trip, just a quick getaway in October.
Oh.
But it's good. I don't want to use the word cheap either, but a lot of Australians will.
Yeah, so
I'll
tell you, yeah. So for my wife's birthday earlier this month, I was thinking to go to Sydney.
Yeah.
And I looked up flights.
Expensive.
Patti.
Yeah.
It costs a lot more to go to Sydney than it costs to go to Bali. I'm like, hey, mate, we're going to Bali then.
Yeah. Well, I think that's why all of WA just go to Bali.
Oh, yeah, because exactly. I'm like, hey, how am I going to pay so much to go to Sydney? Nah, I want to go to Bali. And Bali is, like you said, no, it's all cheap, but it's very affordable.
Yeah.
I look at the resorts. I look at them like, Jesus Christ, man. And something, again, I also want to do later on is investment in Bali. Yes. Because Airbnb management, of course, is always at the corner of my heart because that was what really brought my journey into real estate. I like to call it my baby because I started with eco shortlets. So it was shortlets, like I said, Airbnb management, before I started moving to these other aspects of real estate.
Yeah.
So it's something that, it's still my baby. So at some point in Perth, I'm going to have that. And I also plan to have that in Bali, like a full Airbnb, full house where you can take and you and your kids and family and stay over here. Do that in Bali, do that in some parts of the world, and so
Beautiful. Yeah, I want a
excited.
piece of Uluwatu too in Bali. I know a couple of connects that are kind of
Oh, yeah, love
selling
it.
a few villas.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll keep you in the loop.
Yeah.
Okay. I do think they are trading at a higher rate
Yeah.
than what I think you could buy in for
Oh, yeah.
as a local.
Yeah.
So I definitely would recommend going over there, making some
Yes.
friends.
Oh, yes,
Make
definitely.
some friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they respect people who respect them.
Yeah.
I like any culture.
Yeah.
I do think going over there and enjoying their hospitality,
Oh,
because
yeah.
the hospitality there is
It's amazing. No.
amazing.
Yeah.
And they do teach the language in the primary schools here,
Oh, wow.
Indonesian. So they don't really teach, the Aboriginal or Indigenous dialects here. They more focus on Italian and Indonesian.
And the Mandarin. They
Yeah,
love Mandarin. Yeah,
a lot
Chinese,
of Mandarin.
Yeah.
I think my children are currently multilingual with regards to learning Mandarin in school.
Oh, wow.
They're learning Māori at home through me,
Wow.
and then their dad's Aussie.
Yeah.
So they're learning.
So that's English, nothing more.
Yeah, pretty much. I think English with a twist.
Yeah.
Aussie
With
is.
the Aussie accent. And the funny thing is, a lot of people tell me that I speak so fast. I know I speak so fast, and I think I've got a huge Nigerian accent, like very. But then again, everything can be trained in terms of your speaking, pronunciation, and all of that.
Yeah.
But when I hear people, I'm like, geez, have you had the real Aussie talk? Like, I can't even hear anything, man.
Well, you're going to go back home to Nigeria and they go, oh, you're Aussie. Yeah. That's what I noticed with most of my family is they just go, oh, you sound so Aussie now. I'm like, oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you'll spend an hour back home and it'll come back.
It come back home, yeah. It does come back. It does come back. Right? And it's funny how even when I'm on the phone with somebody from back home, it changes.
Yeah.
Like it's like an automatic switch. I don't know how it happens.
Yeah.
But I just find myself like I'm speaking more like what I would normally. Yeah. And when I'm speaking with someone from here, it switches. So it's like there's this switch in my body that just automatically in and out, which is good.
Yeah. I think it's good. I guess what language is spoken in Nigeria mainly? Are there a couple?
It's mostly English. English is our lingua franca.
Beautiful.
And then the Nigeria has over 100 languages.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But then again, the major ones, English, like I said, it's our lingua franca. It's the official language.
Same in New Zealand.
Yeah. And then there's the Yoruba, which is where I'm from. There's the Hausa, and then there's the Igbo. So it's either Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. These are the major three. So Igbo is the southern part of Nigeria.
I see.
Yoruba is the western part of Nigeria, and then Hausa is in the northern part of Nigeria. And then, so every other tribe and all come from all of these places, and they have their own languages also again. So yeah,
amazing. That's like how do you define the different dialects? I know you just mentioned one's the south and one's the north. Is there a border, or is there like
there's
800 borders.
I mean, it's a big country. We've got 36 states.
Right.
36 states, and I think about 100 plus local governments.
Right.
So yeah, so it's huge. About 120 local governments. So yeah, it's a huge place here. There's a border, but again, the border can be funny. It can just be one tiny road, and then the next place. So yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. I guess to jump from state to state. Yeah. That's gorgeous. Gosh. With regards to that, how much would it cost for a general 4x2? I guess you've seen a 4x2 here in Perth. If you picked it up, put it in Nigeria, what does it look like?
I was speaking with my best friend. He lives in America, and I remember saying to him, I said, with what I'm paying for my mortgage here in Perth, it's enough for me to live in the choicest and the most beautiful part of Lagos.
Yeah.
I'm from, in terms of the conversion. So what I'm paying for, so it's a 4x2 inside of the river, So let's say Carnival, for instance.
Yeah.
A 4x2
Oh,
right
$1 million
now.
bucks.
You're talking about $1 million.
It's only on 700 square meters. But yeah.
You're talking about $1 million. Back home, $1 million is it's 100 million naira.
Oh, wow.
100 million naira, boy, that's gonna
Living
get
lavish.
you.
That's 5 drivers. That's
gonna get you almost an entire street.
wow.
Yeah. That's so again, it depends on what part of it. But then again, that would get you a huge, like, something big. I mean, I've heard of recent that things have really gone expensive, inflation, all of that. But then again, still yet, you're still gonna get something really big and nice with that kind of money.
Yeah. Interesting.
So what you would normally pay for, let's even say rent. So a good 4x2 right now inside of the river, you'll be getting, I think the median price right now is 750, thereabout. So let's say 750 per week. Now, 750 per week, what you pay for a month is what you pay for similar property for 6 months or 1 year.
Right.
So you see the comparison.
Yeah.
So sometimes I still kind of sometimes
want to move to Nigeria.
No, I unconsciously convert.
Yeah.
And my wife keeps telling me, mate, you can't keep converting, man.
Yeah.
Because you'll be pissed, like, yo. So for instance, I went to the car wash of recent and it cost me $100. I'm like, Jesus Christ, $100? That's 100,000 naira. That's, I'm gonna wash my car 50 times with that.
Yeah.
What I'm paying for once is it cost me 50 times to wash my car. So it's not. But then again, it's Australia, man.
Good wages here.
Good wages
high
here.
High cost of living at the moment.
Yeah. And then they're not so high wages, but then again, the cost of living, So it does tally, really.
Yeah. And a pretty good time to be transitioning into sales.
Oh,
then.
yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, the sales
But then
strong.
again, I fear what's going to happen from January, because I think from the Labour government, they've advised that deposits will now come down to 5%, and then without LMI. So what that happens is you have a lot more people in the market.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a huge demand.
We already have that problem now. I think with most of my home opens, especially for properties under 700,000, you get a high turnover.
Yeah.
I mean, we launched realestate.com on Wednesdays. I do a home open on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday we'll have 25 groups through.
Wow.
Sunday we'll have the same, and then hopefully I've gotten. Well, not hopefully, it is the fact we're sitting on multiple offers by the time Wednesday rolls around again, which is giving our average days on market at 7 days. And you've got to have. I'm one of those agents that will call everybody who didn't get selected and say, "I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's
the seller
good.
has gone with somebody else. Thank you for your offer. I'm so sorry."
That's good.
Yeah, I'm like, if it was my house, I would sell it to you any day.
I like that.
Unfortunately, it's not my house.
I like that.
Yeah, you can steal that if you like.
I'm going to steal that, of course. It's ready already. I mean, that's good. Again, like I said in the beginning of our conversation, is you want everybody to feel like, hey, mate, I'm here for you. Like, I'm actually here for you, even if I'm not at that point in time. But, I'd say I'm actually here for you. So it's getting that time to give them a call really does go a long way. It makes them feel loved and, some sign of care, which is really good.
And I guess with my business hat on, every buyer is a future seller.
Oh yeah, so definitely.
Treat everybody good.
That's the funny thing of. So that's the funny thing of with what we do is that it could be anybody.
Yeah.
So I made a video on TikTok about this property I just leased somewhere in Carnival, and then someone just sent me a message randomly, say, "I've got a property.
Yeah.
Can you come and check it out?" And it was on socials.
Yeah.
But then again, every inquiry, every text, I take it as serious as I'm like, all right, that's fine, man. I'll do that for you. And guess what? I got that management.
Yeah.
Just from a video on TikTok. So you just never know who's
gonna see you.
Yeah, you just never know. I just registered in this new gym, and my trainer was just saying to me that, I've just bought a property and I'm trying to put the one I live in around as for management. I'm like, right, let's do this. So that's my gym trainer. So you just never know. We'll like tell people, whatever it is you do, in Nigeria, you learn to be an aggressive marketer.
Right.
If your marketing doesn't begin to annoy people, then you're not doing enough.
Yeah.
That's I say that. So I'll be your faces everywhere. Socials, anybody I meet anywhere. Hey, hi, I'm Tobi. I do this and this. Here's my card. Just give me a call.
Yeah.
I mean, I share my cards out like someone who's sharing money, man. Like
Yeah.
everybody, like you just never know.
You never know. Always be prospecting.
Oh yeah.
I'll be in the casino. I meet someone. I say, hey, I saw.
Oh yeah. So I remember it was this happened on Tuesday. I was at the gym with my trainer, and then my neighbor just walked past. And I said, hey, hi. And I called him over. I'm like, hi, meet my trainer. She's good. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's helping me burn belly fat. And he was like, oh, go, why not? Give me your number. I'm interested in getting the trainer. And my trainer looked at me like, Jesus Christ, you're a salesman.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, you're going to sell your market. You're going to say it.
Yeah, there was opportunity.
Yeah,
Close it.
you're going to say it. You've got to, I mean, it's like I say, it's either a yes or a no.
Yes.
I will speak with anyone, Patti. I will speak with, it's either a yes, I'm interested, or a no. And a no does not mean someone is going to tell me no. You say no, thank you. And again, I've learned that you don't want to have anything to do with anyone that doesn't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah.
So if I come to your door and knock on your door and you say, oh, no, not interested, that's fine. I'm also not interested. I go to the next door. Simple as such. So I knock any door and
yeah, put your face out there because someone else is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that aggressive marketing. I'll take that note because I feel like I'm still being soft with mine. But
oh, no, you've got to go hard, Patti.
yeah, well, my marketing girl will say, oh, look, you got to think about, overposting. And I don't think there's such thing.
There's nothing like that. In fact, the social media genius will tell you that with the Instagram and TikTok algorithms, you need to make at least 3 posts a day.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Consistently. Yeah.
I mean, I struggle with a post a day.
Yeah.
But I try to do at least 3 to 4 a week or 3. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm now starting to create a schedule to say maybe Mondays I'm talking market insights, Wednesdays I'm talking tenants or clients testimonies. Fridays, I'm talking availability, or Wednesdays I'm talking about a part of the Tenancy Act or something. Yeah, just something.
Sharing that education.
Something to put it all out there. And you also, this you started doing where you do a tour of the suburb. That is good, Patti. Yeah. There was one you did of recent. I think it was South Perth or something.
Yeah. And Burswood. I've done one for Burswood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I should go check that out. I should go check that out. So yeah, it's really important because real estate, I see it as we're selling lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's still what it is. We're selling lifestyle. So people need to know that, oh, you know your onion, like you know the area and that kind of thing.
Establish like knowledge and industry dominance.
Oh yeah. Very important.
No, you're doing it well. And I think just keep doing it. Those Q&A videos are valuable, and I think that's how you get long-term followers.
Yes. Yeah. So there's this one I kind of started. It's did you know? So I just take out a part, because if you look through the lease agreement, Patti, it's bulky.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people. In fact, I would say 90% of people don't take time to read through it, because you're looking for a house and you've just been approved. So nobody really does have that time to sit down and go through the entire part.
They just sign.
Hey, yeah, thank you. I got my keys. Yeah. So starting a series where for just 1 minute, I just talk about one part of it. Or did you know on your lease agreement, this and this and this? Did you know if you break your lease, this and this happen? So, like I said earlier on, the world is becoming a visual place. People want to say, so in the world of social media, they'll tell you there's something that's called a hook. A hook is the first 3 seconds of your video.
Yeah.
Someone's thumbs on your video, that first 3 seconds catches their attention if they want to watch it or not.
Yeah.
So bring it out, 3 seconds of hook, and then a 1 minute video of what it is, and just keep people educative. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Because I have noticed that even on social media, I'm getting leads.
Oh, yeah.
People requesting appraisals and
love
things
it.
like that. So I've gotten just in the last month 3 from TikTok.
Really?
And then 2 appraisals from Instagram.
Oh wow.
So like the reach is endless.
You're on fire, Patti.
So I think it could increase a little bit, but
It will.
Power and numbers.
It's really is the consistency. With the kind of work we put in what we do now, you just imagine with that same consistent level of hard work, what the next 5 years will be.
Yeah.
I look at the future
it's
in
exciting.
my head. Jeez, Patti. And I just smile, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is great. This is great.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
So
wait to
yeah.
keep collaborating
Oh
with
yeah,
you
Patty. Yeah,
because,
we
yeah,
do great things.
your energy is crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like in a great way.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Nice. Well, that's our wonderful Toby. Sign us off. Yeah.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much. It's been a very great time with you, Patty. I love the conversations, and yeah, looking forward to the future and
Oh,
see what would happen.
beautiful.
And on Instagram, you can find me on Instagram and on TikTok. It's at Tobi of Perth. Tobi is spelled Tobi. Tobi of Perth, Perth. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Toby.